This is live breaking news, everybody. The FBI has executed a warrant, a search warrant to go down to Fulton County, Georgia, and search their 2020 election ballot boxes storage. And boy, oh boy, isn't it funny how every time Cash Money G's in the news, it's somehow connected to fraud, cheating, forfeiture funds, stealing, embezzlement, RICO, God knows what else. Cash Money G, I hope you get what's coming to you. Do you remember Trump at Davos saying, I'm gonna give you some breaking news right here. We got breaking news. I shouldn't even be saying this, but people are gonna get prosecuted. Think of it. They took the entire election, which is why me and Melania watch Professor Nez every night, because quite frankly, probably he's the best at what he does. Thank you, Mr. President. I love you. She is panicking. Fulton County DEI hires are panicking. And this was really the kind of sort of genesis of it. Watch.
Pay attention in the tape we're showing you to the woman wearing yellow at the desk. According to Voter GA, she slides ballots into a scanning machine, removes the ballots, and then reinserts the same ballots. This happens multiple times. The question is, how many times were those ballots counted? Was each vote counted more than once? Fulton County won't answer that question. Now, one way to know the answer would be to check what are called audit tally sheets. Tellingly, for months after the presidential election, Fulton County failed to provide more than 100,000 of those tally sheets, including 50,000 of them for mail-in ballots.
3 people from the Secretary of State showed up with guns and badges and handcuffs, and 2 Dominion Tech reps. They came with the intent of intimidation. Luckily, the county attorney stayed with the supervisor so that she wasn't by herself. And basically, he said, you want a recount? We'll do a recount. There were no Democrats, no Republicans there to watch this recount. And the attorney called to an area private school, got a group of sophomores. They sat there and divided the ballots into 100-count batches, and they proceeded to scan them. And they wouldn't scan.
Wouldn't scan. What a big shock. Remember, the DOJ sued Fulton County back in December saying we need to find out what's going on. And of course, Cash Money G, Fulton County, and all the officials in Georgia, mostly Democrats, of course, denied that. So you want to F around? You're about to find out. You want to play hardball? We're in charge now. The American people demand restitution, justice, and the truth. Here's a video of a visibly uneasy Fulton County, Georgia Commissioner Mo Ivory as she reveals that the FBI took 700 boxes of 2020 ballots. 700. Watch.
Hey everybody, so here's an update. We're at the elections hub right here off Fairwind Road, and they did correct the warrant, and they are now in there getting the documents. 700 boxes of 2020 ballots and accompanying things that go with it, you know, absentee ballots, all the things, right? So our clerk of Superior Court, Shay Alexander, is in there making a log of everything that they're taking, but this is like all wrong. So we're trying to figure out a legal plan, and we should have one, whether that's an injunction, whether a motion to quash, I mean, whatever it is, we're trying to figure it out right now, because this is an attack on our elections, meant to keep you from trying to go to the polls in November, being too afraid to change what's going on in our nation. So instead of worrying about people dying in Minnesota, here we are at the Fulton County Elections Hub. So let me go find out what the legal plan is. Hi everybody, listen, I know you're watching the news, you're seeing a lot of stuff about this FBI raid at the Fulton County elections and registrations. I'm on the inside right now, so I just want you to be like real discerning about all that you're hearing from people who are on the outside of what's going on. I'm going to give you the truth about what's happening. So they served a warrant, the FBI, this is Trump, serving a warrant to go pick up the 2020 ballots, which are in a secure location inside of here, 700 boxes. The first warrant that they gave was incorrect legally, like they didn't follow the right procedure. They went back and they fixed it, and they came back, and now they are actually collecting the boxes. They are in the chain of command in Fulton County is that once they are archived, they become the possession of the clerk of Superior Court, which is Shay Alexander. She is here and she is with them inventorying everything that they're taking. We, the commissioners, the chairman, the county attorney, are trying to figure out a legal plan as to maybe an injunction, a motion to quash. We don't know yet. We're trying to figure it out. We're getting all kinds of legal advice to stop this, because once they have the ballots, how do we then turn around and do something something different when they've already got their hands on it. So this is an attempt to take your vote away. This is all about November 2026, about the primary on May 19th and then the November election. He does not want the midterm elections to take away his power. So he's trying to create chaos. So this is what he does. Chaos in Minnesota, chaos in Fulton County. We are a target. Protect your vote at all costs. I'm telling you, everybody always says your life depends on it. Oh, your life does depend on it this time.
I mean, it's laughable. She refuses to give any context. I mean, that is straight up propaganda. Gives any information. Well, why is this all happening? Doesn't talk about the DOJ sending a letter, a subpoena, and saying, hey, we need to get this information, suing Fulton County that we've been trying to get. It doesn't talk about the 300,000 votes that were counted twice. And really the main reason, and by the way, Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence, is there as well on the ground. She was spotted there, which means if you've got the director of national intelligence, Miss Badass herself, Tulsi Gabbard, on the actual scene with the FBI, that means only one thing, y'all. Fraud was exposed. They got something really big. And this is how it all started. This is the major reason why the FBI and Gabbard are there. Check out these duplicated ballots that Mo Ivory in her histrionic. They're all like, it's like Ghetto Crockett, all these mooks, these DEI, they're all the same. It's like, this is what they're telling. They're chaos. It's just all propaganda BS. Watch this.
And if you think that maybe that's, if you think that maybe that's just a mistake or just a coincidence, here's the next one that shows. You can see Republican is written there. Republican's written there. This is ballot 61. This is ballot number 2. And then each one of them even has this little dot in the Fani Willis.
Okay, and you have more of those?
We have the entire batch. There's 62 images in here total, and I didn't even get a chance to go through all of them. But these are the most obvious ones where it's clear that it's the same. This one's got the little tail on the side.
And so what happened? So do you know the numbers of these total batches? Like,
I don't remember what the totals were when the batches. I don't think they weren't disparate. They were fairly close. But the simple fact that they occurred.
So if you see that little bubble right there, this is one image. Here's another image.
Exactly the same.
Exact same. And the batch number? Was it 5162?
Also scanner 5162.
Okay, scanner.
Batch number 235, image number 92, matches the same scanner 5162, batch 234, image 33.
So there you have it. Duplicate ballots. The entire batches scanned several times.
It's not that we needed this kind of verification, but it doesn't get any more concrete than that, my fellow Americans. For the love of God, how much more obvious can it get? Besides the footage I showed earlier at the video of the woman taking out this big, huge box, besides them bolting up the windows, hiding from the public, complete zero transparency, despite the fact that Mo Ivory and Pittman and Fani Willis and the rest of them are all panicking. And I got another clip to share with you with another official where she is just losing her mind. Here's the bottom line. First of all, you feel it in your bones, because I knew when I went to sleep on that fateful day on election night 2020, he's got it. I knew it. I said, Trump's got it. He's ahead in all these states, the swing states. And waking up to that cackle, you did it, Joe, you did it. Trump reposted this video. FBI agents finished executing their horn at the Fulton County election office and have now officially departed with roughly 720 election ballot boxes. I want to play this for you.
Truck boxes, but Jason, explain to us what is currently happening 10 feet away from us.
Yeah, David, this is a beautiful day. We've been trying to get these ballots, everything from 2020, pretty much since 2020. We've been told time and again, everything was fine, don't worry about it, why are you investigating 2020? This happened so many years ago. You know what, if there was nothing to hide, they would have showed us years ago. Now we're gonna find out. These trucks are on their way to Virginia. They're going to be out of state very soon, and it is time to get to the bottom of 2020.
So basically, it's about 700 ballot boxes from the 2020 election because, again, this is the Fulton County election office. Today, FBI executed a search warrant where they seized essentially those 700 boxes.
Everything.
And now they've officially left. This is the train, as we'll say, that's on the way, hopefully, out of Georgia.
In safe keepings.
Exactly. We don't want a judge to suddenly, and real quickly, we'll get to the judge in a second. These are actual people that you know, that you've been fighting together with since 2020.
Yes.
Trying to make this a possibility. You've been here till the minute that they left, and it seems like they're probably going to follow them to make sure that everything will be fine and secure.
We've got to make sure the ballots get there and there are no hiccups. Yeah. But this is a beautiful day.
Absolutely.
We need to get to the bottom of this. Whoever won, we just want the answers.
Amen to that. Can I get an amen in the comments down below? Okay, I want to share this video. This is holy mackerel. Fulton County, Georgia Commissioner Dana Barrett, frantic after the FBI raided their election center in the area for potential fraudulent 2020 ballots. You got to see this. This to me, I mean, like the gentleman said there in the video, if you got nothing to hide, if you want to actually get to the truth, let's get to the truth. All we want to know is we want answers. The American people demand this. They work for us. Remember Cash Money G suing Ashley Merchant for open public records that are funded by taxpayers? She wouldn't even give her open records, which it's absolutely by law she has to give the open records. And you're going to tell me that all this fut and fice and standing back and pushback is because you think Trump is trying to steal 2026? You guys think we're stupid? I don't think so. Watch this panic-stricken Georgia commissioner.
We went around Fulton County the last few weeks, and we see that people are currently registered to vote in places like empty lots, homeless shelters that closed 10 years ago. What would you do if you become Secretary of State to address that?
I'm not going to reply to conspiracy theories.
It's not conspiracy. It's a current. You can currently go on the voter rolls, purchase them for $45, and go there with us. We will gladly take you if you want to go to.
I appreciate what you're saying. I'm not going to respond to conspiracy theories.
How is that a conspiracy theory? It's an act of voter rolls. If you're going to be running for Secretary of State, you're in charge of maintaining the voter rolls. Don't you care about if people are registered to vote from empty lots?
Your questions, I appreciate it. I've got to.
Do you think it's a conspiracy theory that people are registered to vote from empty lots, though? Well, I have the ability to go wherever I want to. People are currently registered to vote in empty lots, Commissioner. And if you're going to run for Secretary of State, aren't you going to at least take a look at that? It took me $45 to purchase the voter rolls. You can do that as well for the Fulton County. You can see that people are registered to vote from empty lots. They're registered to vote at a MARTA bus station. Are you not going to do anything about that? You're just going to call that conspiracy theories again? We have exact addresses that you can go to right now. 205 Elm Street Northwest. It's an empty lot. You can go there right now and see it for yourself. Do you not care about that? You're an elected official and you don't want to address that? Commissioner, if you're going to be running for Secretary of State and that involves maintaining clean voter rolls in one of the most important counties, I would say, in the United States.
I think what you're doing is extremely dangerous.
Why is it dangerous?
Because you're spreading conspiracy theories.
It's not a conspiracy theory. Do you have $45? I'm not undermining. I'm not saying people are voting there. Ma'am, I'm not saying that people are voting there. I'm not saying people are voting there. I'm saying people are currently registered to vote there. Jason, right? People are currently registered to vote there. We're not saying people are voting there, Commissioner. We're saying clean the rolls.
Just like all the hypocrites, they just flee like little rats when get confronted with the truth. When actually, just ask simple questions. These are all, you see the elitism? You see, this is why I know this better than anybody. They're all academics in sheep's clothing, I'm telling you. These you will never, ever be able to measure the galactic narcissism that resides in academics anatomies. These fake PhDs, these fake pseudo-intellectuals that don't have a zero molecule of creativity, innovation, go-getterness, nothing. They don't contribute anything to society but propaganda, BS. They look down their nose at you and they look down their nose at God. Try talking about God with any of these elite academic PhD mooks, and they will think that you're from the Stone Age. But why is it? If it's not Mentally Ilhan, if it's not AOC, if it's not Ratty Rat Raskin, they all flee and run, and they act so belligerent when you just provide a couple of simple questions. I'm a citizen. These independent media reporters, and some of them are other reporters as well, they're citizens. If you really believed in what you were doing, if you really believed you were on the right side of history, if you really cared about the people, and I care about my constituents, wouldn't you at least take the time in this day and age where we have social media and media everywhere, and there's nowhere you can hide, that literally you can have a video of yourself going viral for acting like this ignorant? Wouldn't you think, if you actually cared, if you actually had substance, wouldn't you think you'd stop and say, hey, you know what? Let me tell you what's going on. You're right, I am running for Secretary of State. You're right, I am an elected official. You're right, I do work for you. I'm a public servant. They forget that. Explain, inform, educate, enlighten us. No. Who are you? They get mad. They get angry. They run away. They call you names. They say you're a conspiracy theorist. They gaslight you. Why? If you're on the side of truth and history, why would you do that? Well, we all know why. Because you're full of crap. Because you're full of garbage. And President Trump said at Davos, the prosecutions are coming. Ooh, Nelly, I can't wait for that. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I love you, America. See, Americans love the truth. Americans love justice. We don't want, to deny immigrants, legal immigrants. We don't want to deny anybody their right to pursue happiness, liberty, and justice. We don't want anything like that. We just want the truth, an equal and fair playing ground, an arena that engenders the Constitution. That's it. What this country was founded on. Our rights, principles, values, and the truth. And it's coming in hot. Stay tuned, because your boy Nez has got you covered. Tap that thumbs up if you love America. Check this video out. I posted this earlier. None of you guys watched this one. This one's huge. Go check out this video. Click that one next. Tap my face to follow and subscribe. It's completely free. Doesn't cost you a thing. And as always, may God bless you, and may God bless the USA and all who defend her. I'll see you soon.